everyone, this is Ranger Rob from the Ranger Rob Country Living channel on YouTube, and I want to thank you very much for watching, and I welcome all the new subscribers, and of course we always love the people who have been with us for years, and as long as I can enjoy this, the more I'm going to get these yummy tomatoes. Gosh, I'm gonna miss it when those aren't there anymore. And but yeah, in fact, I'm not keeping up very well. So it's actually, oh my gosh, I'm looking. It is another sparkling day in Central Oregon. Not so smoky, definitely warm today. And I better check out this tomato. Oh my gosh, so good. So tonight, I have a live show to do at 5 o'clock. Of course, this video comes out the next day. But I'd like to invite you guys. I'm trying to do those on Wednesdays and trying to get a rhythm going. So I asked you to join. It's just a 1 hour chat, plus I turn it into a podcast to enjoy each other. And anything that comes to mind during the subjects we talk about. And so yeah, every Wednesday I'm going to shoot for around 5 o'clock, plus or minus an hour. I'm working on that, and make that a regular thing. Well, I stopped in the greenhouse, kind of check on things here. It looks like we got some tomatoes starting to ripen here. All kinds of shapes and sizes. Yeah, and some of our new little plants survived. They were brought out here too early. They should have gone to the propagator first. Looks like 1, 2, 3 of them might make it. The other 2 didn't. I didn't expect them to. So, and my bok choy is doing pretty good out here. So. Anyway, while I'm out here, I always got to check the water on the swamp cooler and on the tank. The tank is running right now. You can actually see how it's working. And so I kind of hate checking the water now because I don't want to add nutrients while it's running, otherwise I get an imbalance. So I may have to wait an hour before I change it when the cycle's over. But yeah, let's take care of some water, dudes. Alright guys, so I got a couple of tanks filled up. The Dutch buckets, I got one of the NFTs needed filled. And I'd refill the tank on the towers. I've actually see some promising things in my corn. So I might get a harvest of corn the next day or two. Not much, just a little. But I tell you one thing is really going well. I keep showing them to you because I'm shocked. It's the strawberries. Look at this. I got strawberries everywhere, and we eat a lot of these strawberries all day long, and they just keep coming and coming. It's September, and look at that. Just gorgeous. And I got radishes growing down below. They're doing really well, and new carrots are kind of growing up here too. This is a different kind of radish. They're kind of elongated. Thought I'd try them and see how they taste. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to actually harvest some strawberries and freeze them up, because we can't even eat them fast enough. What a bad problem. Well, Sherry and I were discussing plans for next year, which you should always be thinking out loud. And I'm actually on the other side of the garden, and the NFT that is at the end here, that's the one with the trellis. That's the one we're changing over to Dutch buckets next year, but they'll be outdoors and we'll do our beans that way. The NFT that's in the center, actually I think we're going to disassemble it and take it out, and we're going to use the rest of this for corn next year. And we're both kind of in agreement that we want a second greenhouse, but a smaller one. So over here in the grass, on this side of the trees, we're thinking about putting about a 24 by 24 greenhouse in there that's devoted to NFT, and then we'll probably get a better system that is more designed for turnover and cleaning. And there's a system out there called crop something. I can't. Anyway, they make NFT systems that we like, and we'll get this built, put that system in, and it'll be a much they're using the flat rain gutter kind of things with tops on them, and a little bit more professional than what I've been building. And I'm not sure what I'll do with this other NFT, but we'll probably expand this out a little bit, because we really like the corn, but we need to do it better. So we need more space so we can do more rows and spacing better. And we also need more room over here to do more Walla Walla onions. We really were happy with the Walla Walla onions, so we want more. We've almost gone through all of our Walla Walla onions already, and we thought we had quite a bit, but they're going fast. So yeah, I think a lot of people this time of year are kind of like, what could I do better? I probably won't do, I might do a little bit of Swiss chard next year, but Swiss chards turned out not to be one of our favorites. And we definitely like spinach, so I'll probably devote more space to spinach next year on the NFTs in the new greenhouse. As for tomatoes, one thing I know for sure, we want to grow at least one of the purple Cherokee tomatoes, just to see. They're really ugly tomatoes, but they're supposed to be delicious. And you know, you can't go through life without trying things, so we'll definitely have to do a Cherokee purple. And we'll probably do less of the Jet Stars, but we'll still do Jet Stars. We really like those, but we want to do more of the Romano kind of tomatoes, so they're not so sweet like the Jet Stars. Super sweet tomato, super good, but a little too sweet for some of our sauces. So this weekend at a place called Wilco, they're actually having a sale, farmer's sale, where you can buy cases of products, and I'm hoping to get some romaine type of I think that's the right name, Roma tomatoes, I guess that's it. I want to get a case or two of those, and we'll make some more sauce this year with those and see if we like it better. So yeah, keep trying, guys. Keep what works, what doesn't. The candy corn is good, and we'll still do some candy corn next year, but we're going to watch the spacing a lot closer. I think that's really where we dropped the ball, was the spacing. As far as fertilizing, as long as I have the water system like I have, I can, even if my soil isn't as good as I want it to be, as long as I can fertilize it and give it nutrients throughout the summer, my corn should make a killing, because my corn is incredibly healthy. It's just too close together, which made it hard to pollinate everything. So live and learn, but I'm gonna make more space for corn, maybe extend this garden out a little bit farther, and really put a good effort into corn. I have some new corn varieties I ordered, and I'll have for next year, and I still got lots of candy corn. And we may even create a new space somewhere on the other side and do a little corn there too, and experiment and find out which ones we like and how to grow them properly. The other thing we talked about was meat birds, and Sherry is actually more interested in meat birds than she is turkeys, because we've had turkeys before. We don't eat a whole lot of turkey. We love turkey, but we just don't eat a lot of it. So I think next year we might actually try meat birds, so that the goal would be building a very simple but practical pen for them, and building and designing a cleaning station. That's important. Making butchering as easy as possible and as sanitary as possible, so it's just not one of those really messy jobs. If it's organized, laid out well, you have your tables, you got your plucker, you've got your hot water bath, good cutting table, good way to bag and seal your chickens, and make that process go well, it can be a good experience. And also by then I think I have to buy another freezer. So that's looking at the future. It'll be interesting going into fall and winter. This is our first year, so what's gonna last, what's not gonna last, and what are we gonna, what needs to be cleaned out right away? How long will the tomatoes last in the greenhouse? Can I keep it warm enough? So there's a lot of unanswered questions. It'll be interesting to see how those the answers come as the weather changes. And also the strawberries. How do I prepare them for the winter? I've seen how you do it with plants that are in the ground, but how do I prepare those strawberries to go through the winter and have them last for spring? Don't know yet. Gonna find out. We'll do this together, guys. Thought I'd give you an update on the Propagator. So here's the Propagator right here. Get my camera tilted a little better. So I've got a little bit of bok choy on here and a lot of lettuce growing. And these here are going to get transferred to the floating rafts real soon. So all I'm doing on here is making sure that their roots get nice and long. And we'll send them out there real soon, probably within the next day or two. Especially the bok choy is ready to go out there. So I guess this video is kind of telling you we're getting ready to switch gears a little bit for fall and winter. I'm getting time to feed the fish here, so I got my feed right here. And I'm trying to do this with one hand. So here they come already. So I got two pretty happy little fish, a little nervous about wow, they did a pretty good showing there. So it's always nice to see the fish. Do I ever plan to put more fish in there? I don't know. Not really, I guess, but also got a frog over here croaking, and it's making Belle nervous. So anyway, just to wrap up this video, yeah, thoughts of fall are showing up here. Winter, things to consider. Making sure we have our preps ready. Let me put my stuff away here in the garage. Sherry's, I think our milk just finished in the dehydrator. And I know I should probably do more videos about that. And Sherry's got a lot of stuff ready to load for the, and actually we'll be doing our milk tonight because this project is done. But anyway, yeah, guys, if you're gonna have a homestead, you have to keep thinking about the future and have a vision. We kind of went through some of the changes we want to do for next year, some of the modifications, and things that make things go either easier, better, or smoother for next year is important, and what things we want to invest in to make everything more efficient. and be a little bit more self-sufficient. So anyway, guys, I want to take the time to say thank you for watching, and I hope you can make it to our podcast, which is actually the day later, but you can watch it anyway. And it's also on Spreaker, the audio version. So I hope you enjoy the show. So guys, have a great day. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos. Really important. Sharing is caring, and sharing helps us grow. And we really like to see the channel grow a little more. And of course, with your suggestions of things you want us to talk about or do, we certainly can. So, or do our best. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by Ranger Rob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.